Hey, if you're over 30, to say you shouldn't have a roommate. That's what your boy said.
Let's do it. Let's start there. I thought it was a really funny
It was funny.
tweet, conversation, all the stuff that's gone on since then. What do you think about that statement?
If you're over 30, you shouldn't have a roommate.
A male roommate. Two dudes over 30 shouldn't be living together is what Duval said.
Lil Duval, for those that
people
didn't
have different circumstances. I guess it depends on where you're living at and the cost of living. But I agree with that. Ultimately, like overall, I think you get to a certain age where it's like, all right, you gotta go. Say the bachelor pad no more, or y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do some grown man shit. And honestly, I mean, I was over the roommate shit the first time I did it.
You did do it?
Yeah. The first time I did it, I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. I
avoided that shit altogether.
Right. I don't never have a
I moved out my parents' crib later just so I wouldn't have roommates.
Right, yeah, that's the smart part.
Because it's like, I just know I wouldn't be able to deal with a bunch of people in my space.
Yeah.
Because you sharing space with people.
No,
like
people live differently, bro. And
yeah,
so,
you don't know how a person is till you live with them.
Some people are disgusting.
Yeah, so I had a best friend that was like that. Just disgusting.
Right.
This is I lived with him straight out of high school. When we went to college, this was my college roommate, and like personal level, best friends. We connect on everything.
Right.
But dude is just nasty.
Right.
Just like dishes everywhere for like
That's
2 weeks
thing.
and stuff.
My
I'm
friends
like,
are disgusting.
This doesn't work.
That's another thing. I already know my friends.
Right, exactly.
I was like, nah.
I'm not living like that. I can't live like that. Like I might not be the most organized person.
I'm not the most cleansy person to
but I'm not gonna
I'm not
gonna leave no shit like you said, no bowl out for 2 weeks.
There's a big difference between messy and dirty.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Like messy is disorganized, and you can see. I mean, I got stuff all over the place, but I try to keep it in little corners.
Everything got its place,
right?
Yeah, but dirty is nasty. But I had a gang of roommates because doing college and stuff, somebody's always moving back home, or somebody gets their own spot. So I'd say probably like 7 years. I had different roommates at different periods of time.
In your 20s?
Yeah. So I'd say like probably about up till 25.
Right.
I think Duval was just being stupid and like making a joke. I didn't take anything serious.
On the podcast, he said he was talking about somebody specifically, and people just took it as like a general thing to say to everybody.
I saw that. I saw the dude defending himself on the show.
Was he defending himself?
Yeah, he was like, hey, do you live in New York City? Do you know how much New York City costs?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on
makes sense.
Where you're living at. I get it. You know, if you're living in one of these really expensive areas and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, well, maybe you need a better job, more income. Because, like, what's going to change that?
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be 35 and 40.
Like you say, move. You can't afford to fucking move somewhere you
Right, that's what I'm saying. What's going to change that? Like, why are you here if you really can't afford to live there?
Right.
At the same time. So,
your means.
I'm not opposed to it. It would have to be the perfect circumstance, like the right individual that I know meets the criteria of being able to keep up the same way that I do, and we both keep to ourselves a decent amount of time. But at this point, I mean, I've been living by myself now for 5 or 6 years.
After you had the place by yourself,
it's hard to go back. But I'm just saying, I had so much fun having roommates. It was just like always somebody like, yo, you trying to play 2K? Nah, I got stuff to do. All right, bet. Next person like, yo, you trying to play? It was just like we always had something to do.
Yeah,
but at this point, even if I get married, I might keep an apartment to myself. Right? I need my personal space, man.
I don't know if that's gonna work out for you.
Probably not. That's probably why I'm single.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's where man cave comes into play. You got to have a man cave.
That's all I need.
You can get away to.
Right,
that would be a must.
See, right now I don't have that, so I take walks and shit.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? to get
crib is coming. That's
personal space. Yeah, for sure.
The crib is definitely coming. Got to find more with the man cave.
Yeah, for sure. And I think I'm gonna be looking into that pretty soon. Yeah, investing in a house. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about it, but I have no reason to.
I mean, you ain't got like a family.
No, it would only be for investment purposes. You know, having a home is good financially and appreciates and all that.
So they say. I think it depends on the person in their situation. I don't think everybody should invest in a house just because you think you should get a house.
Right, no, I don't either. No, at this point though, I'm starting to have money available and I need to start investing in something. I think I would rather go the house route than try to take a big chunk into all the stock market stuff. I want to dabble some.
Yeah.
But I think the house is more just like the safe play that all I have to do is live.
Yeah.
In 3 or 4 or 5 years or whatever, sell it, hopefully make a little
It's a
bit of money.
luxury to live in an apartment or a little townhouse or something because you don't have to worry about them extra expenses.
Nothing,
Once you
bro.
get in the house, it's a whole bunch of extra expenses come into
sure.
play.
If something breaking this motherfucker,
It's
you
all
gotta fix
You
it.
can't call the motherfucking rental place and be
Right.
like, y'all gotta fix this.
Y'all gotta fix this shit.
It's all on you, or that shit just gonna be broke.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm
Kinda
scared
whack.
of.
Yeah.
With a home and shit.
That's what I enjoy.
Got to mow the grass and stuff.
Yeah, but all that
All
shit
that shit
is
is
on you.
On you. You gotta find a way.
Yeah.
It's like shit. I ain't got a lawnmower, so that's something you gotta buy.
Another expense.
Right.
So it ain't just the mortgage, it's all them extra expenses too.
Right, for sure.
Hence why we're still here recording in the apartment.
For sure.
Pay nothing here.